I don't think most people realize this, but every time you do something, it comes at a cost. You are gonna have to give up something. We love to talk about what we want: the money, the peace, the physique, right? Like the body. But we never talk about what we're giving up for what we are doing right now. If you play video games every day, that's fine, but it comes at a cost. You are trading your time, your focus, and even your dopamine levels. Like your dopamine gets fucked up if you play for too long. Most people think what feels good is neutral, right? That it doesn't hurt them, and that as long as they are not doing something necessarily bad, that there's no problem with that, and that it doesn't hurt them, and that it just won't come at a cost. But the problem is that comfort kills progress very quietly. Like you don't even notice, right? Like I know you can relate to this. You most likely scroll for 2 hours, and that is 2 hours that you didn't try to improve in a skill, that you didn't get anything done. That is just 2 hours you just gave away for absolutely for free. So yeah, you know you might have your fun scrolling, and then you say yes to every time your friends want to hang out. You say yes to going outside. You say yes to doing a bunch of random stuff. But at the end of the day, when you say yes to all of these distractions, what you are really doing is saying no to progress. That's basically what you are doing. Every comfort has a hidden tax attached, and that tax is your potential. The fact that you keep deciding to do random stuff, that you keep deciding to get distracted, that you keep deciding to just do so many things that you shouldn't be doing, is is the fact that that is taking up your potential. It is time that you are not using wisely. It is time that as time goes on, you're going to stay the same person, and you're not just going to reach your potential. You're not going to try to achieve and become the best person that you can. But the truth is that no matter what path you choose, you will always sacrifice something. This is the whole point of the video. Whether the path is a good path or obviously a bad path. Because you can either sacrifice comfort to build discipline, or you can sacrifice your potential to be comfortable. Because, for example, if you want to start working out, you will have to give up time to spend with your friends. You might not be able to say yes to hanging out every time. You will have to give up time to play video games. You will have to give up time on certain things. And a lot of people do the mistake of trying to balance things out, but you can't. It's not about balancing things out, it's about choosing what to sacrifice. What is the thing that you're going to sacrifice at the end of the day? Most people today are addicted to scrolling, addicted to junk food, are addicted to video games. And obviously, the more you chase those things, the less excited your brain is gonna be about actually doing the things that matter. It's not gonna care, it's not gonna be as excited no more. And that's why you always forget about your goals, about the shit you should be doing. You just forget about it because it just doesn't matter. It gets to a point where you're not gonna care about it. And as you know, working out, reading, doing something that you should be doing, maybe waking up in the morning, maybe going out for a walk, maybe meditating, whatever it is that you should be doing, those things do not give you instant rewards. It doesn't make you excited right away, it doesn't make you happy right away, and that is why your brain will resist those things. So the sacrifice isn't just time. It is the fact that you are rewiring your brain. When you decide to do the bad things, you are rewiring your brain for that to become the norm. For that's just how it is, right? Your brain will just keep on going towards the things you shouldn't be doing. That is also one big sacrifice that you are giving up. But when you do focus on the things you gotta focus on, and you do the things that you have to do, you are rewiring your brain to be more attached towards that thing. And then obviously in return you are sacrificing the other side, which is to say no to distractions. So you just have to pick what sacrifice it is that you're doing. And I want you to keep in mind that obviously you don't have to sacrifice everything, but you do need to pick your pain, because it's either the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. How many times have you not regretted or been disappointed with yourself when you don't do the thing that you have to do, when you don't achieve your goals? How many times do you not get frustrated and annoyed and disappointed, and you like beat yourself up for it? Are you not tired of that? So it's either do you want to be more disciplined or do you want to be disappointed in yourself? So next time you say it's not that deep, yes, it is. It always is. Every choice has a cost. But the question is, are you okay with the price that you are giving now? Are you okay with the stuff that you are sacrificing now, that you're the stuff that you're losing on? Is that okay? Is that worth it? Because for me, if I want to make this YouTube channel, I need to definitely sacrifice a lot of things, because in order for this to really become successful, I have to give up so much time, an insane amount of time. That means that I will have to really work on this and say no to a lot of distractions. Because the me from a few months ago that used to play video games every single day, I cannot do that no more. So I'm giving that up. But if I do play video games every day, I am giving up the future where I could have a successful YouTube channel. So it's either one, play video games and be really good at it and get all the rewards, right? Get all the skins, get all the little cosmetics in the game, or two, dedicate my time to this YouTube channel that can become successful and it can actually get me somewhere. It's just two things. Do you want to become really good at video games and that just be your thing? Or do you actually want to do something that can help you go forward? And I also have to give up on also stuff that I like that can benefit me, like playing sports, like just random hobbies that I have to give most of that up in order to really focus on this one thing, because it could be two good things. If you really want to play sports but at the same time you want to do this other thing, which one are you going to focus on the most? And stop trying to focus on balancing things out, because the best thing you could do is put most of your focus on that one thing that is the most important. Going 50-50 could really mess up your progress on that one thing. And one good example is Ronnie Coleman, right? Mr. Olympia. He won that shit like multiple times in a row. He gave up his body for that. His back is now really messed up. He can't really walk. That is the sacrifice that he gave up to do something great. To absolutely destroy the Olympia and absolutely just win back to back to back to back. To then destroy his back. That is what he decided to give up. That is what he decided to sacrifice. Especially in this generation. I have heard a lot of teenagers say that they want to become businessmen, they want to be an entrepreneur, they want to make money online. Yeah, that's cool. But a lot of people do not know the amount of time that it requires to actually do something good. People don't people don't wrap their head around that. How there's going to be times where you're going to have to give up and sacrifice on doing the things that you like. You might have to sacrifice on your health. I've seen a lot of entrepreneurs that work all day every single day. You don't think that has a toll on their health? And especially authors that write books and spend like 8 hours a day just writing and writing and writing, just sitting down. While you don't think that has a toll on their health? It definitely does. But the problem is, if you try to balance things out, if you try to be healthy and then you also try to achieve your goal, it's just not really going to work out. Because if Ronnie Coleman wouldn't have gone as hard to do what he really wanted to do, yes, he would have been healthier, but then he wouldn't achieved his goal. So so let's just imagine this. If he would have been healthier, he would have had a bunch of regret or a bunch of what ifs in his head. He would have been like, "Wait, what if I really would have went hard enough? That could have been me. I could have won multiple times." So there is that version of him, the healthier version, but the what if version, the regret, the frustration, the seeing other people achieve your goal that they are willing to give up that sacrifice that you're not, versus the him that he actually ended up being, which is fuck everything else. I'm sacrificing absolutely everything, and this is what I'm doing. I saw videos of him saying that he doesn't regret absolutely nothing. That his health was worth it. But at the same time, what if right now his back being fucked up, he can't really walk? What if he would have regretted it? And he's like, fuck, I wish I had the ability to walk. The thing is, you can't win. You literally cannot win. Something has to be given up. And you won't, like, it just has to happen. The greater the goal and the harder it is, the more sacrifices you will have to do. That's just how it works. So if you want to achieve something great, whether it's in business, whether it's in your body, whether it's in anything, you have to sacrifice so fucking much. The greater the reward, the greater the risk. So yeah, this was just a quick short message that I wanted you to understand, and I want a lot of people to hear out. And that every second that you decide to stay on your phone, you are sacrificing something at the end of the day. So with all of that said, much love. Thank you for watching.